Welcome to No Clue Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Tyler.
I'm Mike.
Welcome. Um, it is NBA offseason still. Feels like it's been so long. Feels like it's been
Always.
like almost a year of offseason. Uh, but we got to see Summer League. We got to see most of the rookies play a few games, get some runs. Let's start with that before we get into some preseason football later in the podcast. But we're gonna get into some Summer League reactions first. What do you think?
I gotta say, it was frustrating to see how quickly the top picks got shut down
Yes, I hated that as well.
because it
We,
sends like a gross. I don't want to. I guess it's trend, but you kind of got to get like the tiniest taste of what a guy could do on the court, and then they're just gonna kind of go off of that.
yeah, I think the tough thing is there's so many guys who are not gonna make teams now. Like I feel like now more than ever they cut more guys than they used to because I remember seeing even guys that would come off the bench in summer league would like at least be somewhere when the season started. Now
Yeah,
it's like the G
a
League is
good
so well
like
developed now, and
playing well in the summer league got you a spot on a team.
yes, yeah. Now that's not the case.
No.
Yeah, now you're really kind of just uh like in boxing, sometimes they'll have like someone really young or really old fight like the up and coming guy just to give him some run just to see how he does. That's kind of how the summer league is too. They'll have guys who maybe it's their third year in the summer league come out there and just get cooked by the rookies just to like just let's see him with some athleticism. Let's see him with some guys who are taller than him and just throw him out there. So yeah. Um, that was really disappointing, but at the same time, in few games, we got to see some of the top guys like really show out. A couple of them, just a couple, but
Yeah.
um, okay. You have anyone you want to mention?
I mean, VJ right away looked great,
He's a dog.
and
He's a
then
beast.
he was gone. Like as soon as I was like, oh my god, he looks incredible. All
He
right,
had he
he's
played two
done.
games.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, Cooper Flag, same thing. Second game, he plays well, he's done.
yeah,
Like blink of an eye, what is happening?
yeah, yeah.
And you
They
know
just
what?
wanted to make sure everyone played well one game,
The
and they shut him
annoying
down.
thing is like they're using the oh like we don't want guys to get hurt excuse more and more.
Yeah, I think we can thank Chet for that. Because I don't know. I mean, I think that's what everyone's worried about, the Chet incident, which wasn't even in the summer league, by the way.
Yeah,
So
and I just like at what point are we going too far with like trying to prevent a guy from playing all the time?
I don't know, like 85 games in the season is like that's not gonna be bad, but four summer league games is dangerous.
And I like on the, like a deep dive point, these guys, especially the top picks, there's like a transition for them to like what level of option they're going to be.
Hmm.
And I think the summer league really gives them a taste to like when the ball's in my hands, how can I play around the team? What can I do to make plays? You're like there's really no reason to limit that.
Yeah, yeah. Cooper Flag is gonna be. I mean, he's gonna have the biggest adjustment for that
And I
because
think
he.
VJ too with Philly's random health.
Yeah,
You know, I think both Dallas is in a similar case, but Dallas just has so many players that even if they're like half healthy, there'll be a good team there.
yeah. VJ is that's a good point. His is the opposite reason of Cooper's, but he will have that adjustment because he there may be a time where he's the best player on the court. Cooper, I mean, even if most of the guys are hurt, there's still probably one guy in the starting lineup that's better than Cooper today. Like
Yeah.
you could three guys could be injured and Clay and or Kyrie could still be there and they're still probably the main guy on the team. But going from the best player on your team to being the fifth or sixth best player on your team that he's going to be,
Exactly.
that's tough. Baylor VJ was really good for Baylor, but he wasn't like a standout like go to guy option. And to your point, he might have to be sometimes for Philly. And
I
maybe
just wanted to see
moving
more,
forward.
man. Maybe I'm being greedy, but I feel
Mhm.
like we would have been able to like really assess how they're going to contribute early on going into the season.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah, they look great. I mean, they got drafted high. Obviously, we saw that they look great.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, there's really no reason to play.
Yeah, I almost wish they had like I mean, they wouldn't do this, but I almost wish there was like A team and B team of each team where they like played 2 games a night, like the
Mhm.
franchise played 2 games a night or something where you could really see them a full game of someone. Because even the subbing got annoying for me. Like, oh, he played the first 3 minutes and he's out already. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. It's like we're
Um,
trying to control every aspect of it, and it's too much.
yeah. Yeah, and then you question, well, who really is it for at this point? Because not all the players get the same amount of burn, so that takes away the chance that it's for the players. And to your point, most of the guys get cut now, and playing good doesn't even really impact your placement on the team. So is it for the players? Not really. Is it for the fans? Well, we get to see them play a game and a half most of the time, so it's not for us. Is this for
Yeah.
TV streaming or like what?
I don't know. I mean, we'll obviously when we get to training camp, we'll get a taste of what both teams are going to look like.
Yeah.
But I mean, you draft a guy, I would want to see what he could really bring right away.
Yeah. Yeah. Any thoughts on Bronny dominating the summer league?
He looked okay. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
like. He's getting like a little bit better. Good for him.
Yeah, he did. He did look pretty good. He looked okay.
Phoenix won, right?
I think so.
Was it
Yeah.
Phoenix Houston? Was that the final, if I remember correctly?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember
Both.
correctly either, but I think so.
Yeah,
I didn't
Phoenix went
watch
on a
that
little
game.
run. Ryan Dunn, who does nothing during the season for them,
Yeah.
was cooking.
Yeah. They like him. They like him.
He plays hard. He's got a good motor.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have a big role for them this year, whether it's good or bad.
Oh,
I'm not
everybody
sure.
is. Everybody that touches the court should be excited for them.
Yeah. Let's talk about opening nights. We have Rockets and Thunder and Warriors and Lakers on Peacock. We're
Excuse
doing
me.
this year. Huh?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they're doing the football thing.
Bro, I mean, there's gonna be Amazon games, there's Peacock games, there's ESPN, there's yeah, it's all over the place this
Yeah,
year.
just not TNT, right?
Right. Everywhere but TNT. Yeah.
I mean, that's. I'm not even gonna get into that. That's a topic beyond the podcast. I feel like
Yeah.
more of like a business kind of podcast at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say, as far as the schedule, did you see the Christmas day?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
That is a topic I want to touch on real quick.
Well, first, opening day. What do you think? Warriors and Lakers, Rockets and Thunder. No thoughts?
I like that second game a lot.
Which one? Rockets and Thunder?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but like we're starting with straight. I mean, that's kind of getting into the Christmas point.
Yeah.
Straight West Coast.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
games are
even.
gonna be at 11 o'clock tonight.
Yes, dude. I'm gonna be a fucking zombie.
The internet is tripping about that.
It's. I mean, they're pushing it with the time, but it's,
Yeah.
dude. They're doing the Eastern Conference dirty. Like, there's no other way to put it.
You said the Eastern Conference?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know guys are hurt, but damn, we can still get games in.
Yeah.
Like Cleveland's just nothing now.
Yeah. And no one's hurt for them. Like they're gonna be full strength early in the season.
I guess we're just done with Philly. The
Yeah,
schedule
Philly.
came up on Philly before I did.
Yeah, Philly's done. Yeah, we're done. We're done with Philly.
So that's what's crazy to me. I saw a quick glance of the opening night and Christmas, and I'm like, this we're just watching Western Conference this year? What's
Yeah.
happening?
Yep.
It's
I think
just the Knicks in the East. That's it.
Paul George is going to get more podcast views than he is game views at this point.
The balance is getting so out of like what happened? Just because of some injuries?
I don't know. I mean, Indiana would never be in these big games anyway. So like I don't it's tough. Like who and Boston, like that's I think giving
Tatum's
up on
out.
Boston is the worst. Because
Yeah,
Boston used to be their baby. They used to put Boston on TV even when they weren't good.
and who like Boston is gonna be good.
I
They're
know.
not title good, and they might be in the playoffs, making us question if they're good or like title good or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just crazy to me. I feel like we could balance the schedule. I'm okay with like a 65-35 kind of split,
Hmm.
but the prime time is looking like, I mean, 80-20.
And Giannis, I mean, his not committing to the team probably affected this.
Bro, if he doesn't go to the Warriors, your first game of the season sucks. Like Anthony Edwards is not playing opening night. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like
Luca
that's
is.
yeah. I mean, of course, the Lake Show is going to be on there. That's
Yeah,
no
it might be
surprise.
LeBron's last season, so every game's gonna be on TV.
Yeah, I'm not mad. The Lakers are LeBron and Luca are like, I get it, but the
Yeah.
Warriors, like, I genuinely, if they don't get Giannis, there's no reason to watch them.
No Nuggets on TV on opening night either.
And again, a team that like when we get into off-season talks, we're gonna be talking about them a ton.
Yeah.
A team
Yeah.
that was really focused and is like locked in going into the season.
Yeah. Yep.
Again,
I would have did something wild, like throw Jaw on first day, like something interesting, something that'll get people like out of their seats first night. But I mean, I guess the Warriors do that somewhat, but
I
it's
will again to be practical. Steph and LeBron, they always put on a show.
yeah,
So like I get it, but like they've been putting on a show.
yeah,
There's a lot of guys in the league now.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
yeah. And I think Milwaukee's going to be good too. I mean, I get the Giannis thing, but they're going to be good. They're not going to be maybe prime time every night good, but they're still going to be good.
How did you, like I think there's a real chance he stays. Is that is that wishful thinking at this point?
I think he's staying.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's staying. I think it's guaranteed he's staying. To be honest, I
Yeah,
mean, at
because
least
he would have been decisive that I want out by this point.
you said he hasn't been decisive that he
Like
wants out.
if he wanted to get out, he would have chose that by now. I
Oh,
feel like.
yeah, yeah, I think so. I agree. I agree. All right, let's get it. Christmas Day. Christmas Day. We got Cavs, Knicks, Spurs, Thunder, Mavs, Warriors, Rockets, Lakers, Timberwolves, Nuggets. I love every matchup.
Great matchups.
I love every matchup. Funny, Knicks and Cavs, I think, play second day of the season as well.
Yes,
Um,
that's the premier. I mean, that's the two healthiest, best teams going into the season for the East.
yeah, yeah. Which game are you looking forward to the most out of these?
I'll be honest, Spurs Thunder.
Yeah,
I'm excited because again, we talked about this after they won. You know, teams are going to be like the Thunder are going to be a test for teams now.
yeah,
We're going to
they
be
are.
evaluating teams based on how they're competing with OKC.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spurs are as exciting going into the season as anybody.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm Mavericks and Warriors. I'm really excited for. I mean, again, I don't know what the Warriors are doing, and I don't know who's going to be healthy for the Mavericks, but I think that'll be a really good showing for like what each team has, like what's left of this team, especially the Mavericks, because chances are at least two players are going to be hurt for that game, at least. So that means that means Flag is going to be able to cook, and I think the Warriors, when the team's not full strength that they're playing against, the Warriors usually are more fun to watch. So I think that'll be a fun game to watch. I'm not looking for that. Not looking for competitiveness in that game necessarily, but I think it'll be one of the fun games. But I am really interested to see the Rockets play the Lakers. I think the matchups. I'm really interested to see how the Rockets defense looks by then. Like first week, I'm not really worried about how the Rockets will look because I think they're going to be messy early on, especially with like all wings on the
Yeah.
team, like a team full of wings. Um, but by then, I think they would probably have it figured out. And then how they match up against the Lakers, who is another team that's pretty big, that they match up size wise. Who's going to guard LeBron in that game? I think will be interesting. Is it going to be Finney Smith? Is it going to be Thompson? Is it going to be KD? Is it going to be Jabari Smith? Like, I have no idea who's going to guard LeBron, even if I was thinking
Yeah.
from a coaching perspective. And who's going to guard Luca too? So I think that'll be a fun game.
You know
See
what's
what Durant
interesting
has.
with the Rockets? Like, I want to see if there's some versatility in a lot of the stuff you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think defensively they're gonna match up well with a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm.
Can they do something? Can they play good defense beyond that? Like, how
Right.
cohesive are they going to be by All Star night? Like, is their health good? Are they on the same page with Udoka the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a clear cut rotation?
That's going to be really interesting.
Like, I'm
'Cause
curious
I
because
don't know how they do it right now. Their rotation.
a number of guys are going to get a lot less shots,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm curious how that like the minutes are going to correlate with that.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, man. The Rockets, I really want to see the early portion of the season. I probably want to see them more than anybody, really.
Yeah. I think they probably have the newest look. Have like the most drastic new look. I mean, obviously in Phoenix because Durant left there, but yeah. Nuggets and Timberwolves, I think will be exciting because I think Ant was gonna, bring his A game there.
That's approaching a rivalry.
Yeah, yeah. The Knicks and Cavs. I hate that the East games are always like really early. Not always, but a lot of times they're really early. So like, I'm gonna be making like lunch, opening presents during the Knicks Cavs game. Like you're not really paying attention. So
Yeah,
it
that
kind of
first game is
also
tough.
Yeah, and it kind of also sucks the energy out of the game itself, uh, because they're just early. Like no, they're not. They probably only had shoot around for a little bit, like early in the morning. Guys are still a little sleepy. Like it's a little bit different than the late games where you could tell the guys have been. They
Oh
took
yeah,
naps. They've been getting ice. They've been warming up all day long for 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I mean, even over there is 7 o'clock, but 12 o'clock East is 12 o'clock East. So
obviously you get to go through majority of your routine where you plan half a day before. Like that's nothing there.
right,
You just got to be
right,
ready.
yeah, yeah. Um, so I'm disappointed that it's early, but it'll still be a good game, I'm sure. And Garland should be back by then.
Yeah. How are they? Let me ask you. Going into the NBA preseason, are they doing more global games?
I did just read someone is playing in France this year.
Yeah, They got to do more of that, man.
Who was that? I forgot who that was. And I thought it was weird because it's like not anyone French on the team. I was like, oh, huh. I thought it'd be cool. Like, oh, Wemby's going home. But then I saw it was like Utah. I think it was Utah.
That's really random. Yeah.
It was somebody really random. Like who was doing that? But yeah, I gotta find it. I'll find it. But
I mean, we'll come back because we still got a little bit of time before the preseason.
yeah, yeah. Is there anything like other than the obvious Flag and Edgecombe, like throughout this season, is there any other rookies that you think are going to be must watch based off what you learned about them in the draft or about the based off the summer league?
Uh, I think the Warriors rookie is going to be a good fit. I want to see him.
Who'd they get?
The Florida guy,
Oh yeah,
versatile wing.
yeah, yeah,
Forget his name.
yeah. I
But
know
I
who you're
just
talking
think
about.
he's just like athletic,
He
and
is.
with the way they play and kind of visualizing how he played in Florida, he kind of hunted opportunities to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly Warriors basketball.
Yeah,
So I think he's going to fit right in, especially if he can knock down like some shots.
yeah.
He's going to be great.
I think, and this kind of sucks, but the Warriors are kind of becoming one of those teams where like they're getting guys, developing them just enough to trade, and like they're not putting any like actual, not planting any seeds with those guys. It's just like, hey, we'll get you, see how good you are for a little while, and then we'll draft over you and trade you because like I know he doesn't play exactly like Moody, but it's not that he's not that different. Like I don't expect him to come and have like a huge different role than what Moody has been doing, even though Moody's been really inconsistent.
Yeah.
I think he'll handle the ball more, but I feel like they developed Moody's ball handling a little bit, only for
Yeah.
him probably to be trade bait, which
I
it
will.
happens.
Richard, right? Will Richard? Is that his name?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Richards, I think. But I think he'll be a little more active on the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not. He's not that different size wise from Moody, but he just played. Maybe it's just a Florida played tough. Maybe it's like
Yeah,
a team translation thing more, but
yeah,
he's just a little bit more physical than I've ever seen Moses Moody be.
yeah, yeah. That's
So I'm
facts.
anticipating him being more involved, even if he's not shooting well. That's what it kills me about Moody. He can't hit a shot. He acts like the rest of his game is gone.
Yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden, his defense sucks too when he can't hit a shot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's fair. Preseason first game is in Abu Dhabi.
Mm.
That's the 76ers and Knicks. The Pelicans are playing in Australia. I think that's who I was thinking. It was the Pelicans, not the Jazz. I was like, who's going over there?
Yeah.
It's
Who
the
do they
Pelicans.
have this Australian?
Nope, I don't think
Dyson
anybody. They
Daniels
had
left.
Dyson, he's gone. Yeah. Um, Orlando and Miami's playing in Puerto Rico. The Knicks and 76ers are actually doing a double header in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Pelicans are doing another game in Australia,
I,
Melbourne.
I probably have to look into it, but like I wonder what their next several years strategy is to build on these games.
Yeah.
Obviously, get to more
Nuggets
cities.
and Raptors are playing in Vancouver, which isn't near Toronto. It's the other side. Suns and Nets are playing in Macau, China.
Wasn't there some rumor of a potential expansion that Silver shot down?
To where? Oh, to Vancouver again?
I don't know where, but there was just talks of a potential new team.
Yeah, I did hear that.
But I think he said in an interview like not we're not really looking into that.
Yeah, if they were gonna do that, they'd have to do something about the cap, like the cap space, because right now there's like no incentive to not just stay with your team if you're making as much money as those guys be making.
Mm.
Um, that's one thing that helps the WNBA with their expansions. They don't make a whole lot of money, so going to that other team is kind of attractive because you can be one of the max players on that team. But now the guys who aren't max players get paid like max players in the NBA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think the WNBA has kind of the max player limit as well. But you know, going to one of those expansion teams, you can be their new max player when they get to that point. I don't think they're starting the season out with max players, but
They got negotiations in October, right?
yeah,
Man, it's Hasn't looked great. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm not. I have opinions, but I'll save them.
We'll let
I'll
that play
save them for
out.
that week, the week of the negotiations.
We'll let that play out and react because I mean predicting that situation is kind of silly. I feel like anyway.
Yeah.
Either way it goes, we'll react at that point.
I do want to say this for the fans out there. They play 40 games. Okay. They're not going to make as much as the NBA players. This is not happening. They play half the season that the NBA players play, even with playoffs sometimes. So let's not. I think a lot of people are like, thinking like they should be up in the millions. Like it's not happening anytime soon. I'm sorry. It's just, just being honest, but they do deserve more money. It just
They
may not
just
be as much
deserve
money
a
as
percentage, like a fair percentage
right.
of the revenue.
Yeah, but the revenue has to make money in order to give
That's the
give
struggle.
percentages out. If they're not making money, there's no percentage to take.
That's the struggle.
So yeah, they have to make enough money that they can also keep making money, but also give away a percentage. But this is an economics class. But anyway, um, did they release the NBA Cup teams? The
I haven't seen it.
West Group B. I see. Like they have the Group A, Group B, but they don't have like. Trying to see. Oh, here it is. Here's the groups. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. The NBA Cup groups are in the West. It's West A, B, and C. East A, B, and C. West A is Minnesota, OKC, Phoenix, Utah, Sacramento. This is a 2-horse race there. West B is Dallas, Memphis, in both LAs, and New Orleans. That's a pretty good one. West C is Denver, Golden State, Houston, Portland, and San Antonio. Any thoughts
Who's left off? Who do they leave off?
in the West?
Yeah.
They got everybody.
Oh, okay.
5, 4. Yeah. Think. Yeah. Oh no! Wait. Hold up.
Hold on. It's 3 groups of 4?
3 groups of 5.
No, 3 groups of 5. Okay, yeah, they're good.
Yeah, 3 groups of 5. I said both LAs on B. LA and LA.
Gotcha.
East A is Atlanta, Cleveland, Indiana, DC, Toronto. That's a rough group. Boston, East B is Boston, Brooklyn, Detroit, Philly, and Orlando. I didn't recognize Orlando's new logo. East C is Charlotte, Chicago, Miami, Milwaukee, and New York.
Man, listing off the teams is not doing the Eastern Conference any favors. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I will say predicting like this is another one. It's very random. I think this season we're getting a team that's not that good that's going to win the cup.
When you say not that good, how not that good?
A team that's going to be struggling to get in the playoffs.
Like Phoenix or like
whoa,
like
whoa,
or
whoa,
DC?
whoa.
Like what are we?
I'm thinking the Bucks could do it.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah,
Which would be
a team that's
them
good but
running
not
it back.
playoff good. Here's the groups.
They won it last year, right? The Bucks did.
Yeah,
and they weren't that good, so that proves my point.
But they weren't struggling to get in the playoffs, man.
That's a bit. I will say maybe a lesser seed in the playoffs.
Okay.
Struggling to get home court first round.
The Bucks can win their group. Like that group.
That's really the key because you do get a couple cracks at each game.
Yeah.
You could actually like adjust.
Yeah.
Man, the imbalance in the conferences, man, is really fucking me up.
It's just because of the injuries, though, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly. I think Orlando could win it. They're my sleeper. But again, talk about staying healthy. Who knows? They should
If I had to,
win that group. Hmm?
if I had to pick a sleeper to win it, I think Memphis is a kind of team that could heat up
Yeah, that's facts.
for a run like this.
Yeah, yeah. Might get a Bane return championship. That would be pretty tough. Possible. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Anything else NBA you want to talk about?
No.
Where do you think Westbrook should go? And why hasn't he picked a team yet? And why hasn't a team picked him yet? I don't know. I don't know if it's him not having chosen or him no one offering him. I'd be surprised if no one offered him. I think he played good enough off the bench last year that
I think he's busy, to be honest. He's probably taking his time picking.
Fashion Week.
Yeah, he's always got that stuff going on.
Yeah.
But no, I just think he's like comfortable. Like he knows it's probably his last run. The weird thing for Russ, the weird thing for Russ, maybe it's not his last run. Maybe
I was about to say, like, you've been saying that for 4 years.
the weird thing is he's been on like 6, 7 teams in the last 8 years.
Yeah.
So there's like a third of the league that would be kind of awkward for him to pick now.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And then, like teams, he's not that expensive, so some of those teams could use him.
The only team that I actually think would be awkward is DC. I think everybody else it would kind of make sense because at least Houston it would be him going back to the KD. The Thunder, he actually would probably be fire on the Thunder. They use him.
OKC would be cool. But going back to KD, why would he do that? Because they made up.
I don't know. I don't have any information on that, but they need a point guard. They have one point guard on the roster.
It is a good fit. I just think I still feel like Russ wants to like have some upside contribution potential.
Yeah.
And it's just there's not a lot of places he can have that.
Yeah.
That's where it's like he's probably gonna wait. If anything, he could really wait. And an injury happens, he comes back.
Him missing training camp is not a bargaining chip for him. Not for me, at least.
I also can't really picture him doing that. He'll probably pick before that.
Yeah.
He seems like a guy who doesn't want to miss basketball.
Yeah.
But I think he's like, again, it's like he's gotten to a point where he's a low risk, fairly high reward.
Yeah.
Like even in his limited roles the last couple of years, he's been crucial in like winning playoff games.
Yeah.
And I think with a good coach, man, I think he could be great.
Tell me what team you want him to go to. Not for him, for the sake of the team, not for Westbrook's career.
Your sleeper cup team, Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Needs a point guard. They need a vet.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to do the young team thing, but I think that would be cool. I was gonna say Minnesota, but I'm not really sure how well that would fit.
Pressure. That puts a lot of pressure on him. I don't know why. That's like a very like I really want to win. And I'll be honest with you, he's not like a win at all costs guy. He's like a win on my own terms guy.
Yeah, well, you take him out of the game. I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like if he starts doing that,
yanking him quick.
You got Conley for that. Conley will, plays controlled basketball at the end of games.
I just the way they play offense, like I could just picture Russ just being a disgusting part of that. Just trying to do random shit because nobody else is doing anything.
I would hope he would help with that a little bit, but I agree. I could see that too.
But that's the thing. Like the mentality, I love. But if it's just the coach, like, oh shit, Chris Finch is just gonna let him rock.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not what I'm looking for.
I'd like to see, and the thing is, the team. It depends how much the team's going to commit to him. Because like,
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
turn Minnesota into um the Oladipo OKC team,
Oh
like
my,
where
yeah.
Russ is doing a lot, they probably
Yes.
would be good. But no one else wants to do that. So
I think it's interesting with Houston, like how committed are they going to be to fitting him in the rotation? Because I don't want to see the like. Sometimes he starts, sometimes he comes off the bench. Like he's got to get more of a consistent role to me,
yeah,
more of a steady contribution going into the postseason.
yeah. I think the Knicks are going to take him. With all that being said, but waiting on it. Okay. NFL preseason.
Yes, we are here. Football season.
Should we talk about the most important preseason player so far? The only
You
reason
took
anybody watched the first Browns game?
Shador.
Yeah.
Oh man, the
He looked
Browns are
good.
a mess.
He looks good. Why did the Browns get how did the Browns get Kenny Pickett and why? And then go draft 2 quarterbacks?
How did Shador not move up the depth chart after the game?
Because Gabriel came out and played pretty good too. Even though he had a nasty interception. Everything else was pretty good.
Dude, they're to see their quarterbacks, they be cutting to the quarterbacks like reacting to what's happening.
Yeah.
To see ancient the Baltimore Ravens legend himself, Joe Flacco, is still coming back.
Yeah.
He's in his late 40s, even though he's not actually.
And he's expecting to be like the starting quarterback.
Yeah, and it's his job to lose, which is so annoying and whack. Then
Yeah.
you got Deshaun sitting there who, like, why the fuck do you even have 6 quarterbacks if you're waiting for a quarterback to come back?
I don't know.
It's so stupid. You're just like throwing shit at the wall.
One thing we know for sure is that they're wasting money, obviously,
Of
doing that.
course.
Because of course, 3 of them won't be on the team next year. Like, and there's some teams I could use one of them as a backup. Any one of them would be a decent backup
I No, Kenny Pickett, like who's looking out for him? Let's be serious.
as a backup.
I guess he's not trash as a backup,
Yeah,
but it's like why? Like
he's an upgrade over Andy Dalton. That backup.
I'm not so sure.
He has probably 8 years. He's 8 years younger at least. Um, yeah. The Brown situation is probably, and this is how I know it's weird because I'm not like a major. People who know the podcast know I like football. I like watching football, but the business side of football is not interesting to me. But a lot of the football analysts are even confused with what the Browns are doing business wise.
Yeah.
So that tells me it really is dumb. I just thought it was dumb. Me look on the outside looking in, but it is kind of
What's
weird.
so strange? You're kind of like resetting, yet you convinced Miles Garrett to stay.
Well, I would think. I mean, he's the youngest star they have. This is only his 4th year, right?
Yeah, but like that's where the business thing doesn't make sense. It's like you're kind of resetting, you're starting over, but you
Mhm.
convinced the guy to stay that wanted to definitively leave.
Oh, right.
You just convinced him with money? Like for
Yeah,
what? What was the point of them paying Miles Garrett? Like their defense is going to be maybe good, maybe not. They're not going to matter.
their offense is going to be trash
That's
based on
what
how
I'm
they looked in this preseason so far. And they've
again. If
been the quarterback's been playing good, but the rest of the team doesn't look that good.
exactly, and that's the thing to me. It's like you haven't shown any kind of like direction. You're
Right.
just doing random shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm confused. Like Miles Garrett really like it really wasn't worth a pay cut to go somewhere where you could actually maybe win.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, especially like Cleveland. Like, no disrespect to our Cleveland listeners, nobody wants to stay there.
And bro, he
Nobody.
put the time in.
He did.
That's what's insane. Like Milwaukee and Giannis, I get it. There's history. They won. Milwaukee's like a good basketball franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have a very strong fan base.
Yeah.
Miles, this situation is like so. It's weird to see the team like have this perspective where it's
What do
like,
you mean?
no, we know you want to leave, but like
Oh
stick
yeah.
around for us being like randomly trash. We'll make you the
Yeah.
highest paid player. Like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. It is a good question. Um, who do you think they keep based off the first two games? They can't keep. Do you think they'll keep everybody? Do you think they'll keep 6 quarterbacks? Can you even do that? I don't know if there's rules about that.
I'll tell you what I think.
Kenny Pickett's gone.
Oh,
First
for
of all,
sure, for sure. I think they're gonna ditch Shador because they're too scared of the attention.
Shador made more jersey sales than anybody else on the team. He's like top 5 in the league.
Bro, the owner has like is on record saying like he didn't really want him,
Yeah,
and it's gonna look awkward if he's playing well and they're like resisting to put him out. They're gonna have crazy backlash.
yeah,
And the situation, like I could already visualize it. He has to sub in because our Baltimore legend is washed the fuck up. No surprise there.
yeah.
He subs in, he plays great. Let's say, for the sake of the hypothetical, they almost come back.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes one mistake that maybe, let's say they don't.
Yeah.
We're back to Joe Flacco. We're back to the veteran experience next week. We're right back.
Yeah, it's
And
facts.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to sit on the podcast like, fuck the Browns. I
right,
don't even want them to be successful because they don't
right,
deserve that shit.
right.
So I don't think they're willing to deal with the attention,
Yeah.
and they don't really have a game plan in place for him to even play well. I
Telling
don't
you,
even think they
Shador,
know what he's capable of.
go
Yeah,
to the XFL, get you some of the streaming percentages, get you a cut of the
shit.
equity, the streaming
Bag.
percentages.
Yes,
Go
sir.
to the XFL, bro. I'm telling you, that's the move. Like, to me, and not even just for Shador, XFL offer him the bag and give him some of the streaming percentages, because if the XFL wants people to watch it,
Easy.
that's what you do. Because obviously the NFL, nobody wants them for whatever reason, whether it's the pressure or whatever. But he can go to XFL and start cooking. Like De'Aaron King was out there for like a long time cooking out of nowhere from Miami, who I really liked in college. But those guys have a little bit longer lifespans there.
Yeah.
They're trying to build, but and then he probably could be one of the first people who gets moved from the XFL back to the NFL, quarterbacks.
100%.
And that'll be huge for them too, like creating that pipeline. Like, remember when the Big Three first started? Ice Cube wanted like players to come play their like G League and get moved back to the NBA.
Yes.
I think it'd be something like that,
Mm-hmm.
which they haven't been able to successfully do. I think maybe one wide receiver did it last year, and maybe a lineman. Because if you're big, you're just big. You could do that,
Yeah.
but they haven't done it with any stars yet. So anyway, yeah. Who else? Who else has looked good to you outside the Browns, outside of Shador?
I mean, not a new guy, but Joe Burrow looked good.
Yeah, he did. The
Another
Bengals were good.
similar note, by the way, like with the Browns, you set the market on a defensive player with kind of no like desire to be good.
Yeah.
With the Bengals, it's the fucking opposite. It's the defense has been the weak link for years. We
Yep.
have an elite defensive player that we just need to pay and establish as our captain for good.
Yep.
Whoa. I mean, where the bank is being spent on receivers. What are we doing?
I know.
You spending
That is
all
really
this
weird.
money on all these weapons. Joe Burrow can cook with scrubs.
Yeah.
But a fucking defensive star in Trey Hendrickson, the only standout defensive player this team has had.
Mm-hmm.
No. Whoa. We can't reset the market.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, what are these owners thinking?
It's a rough off season for the owners.
Yes.
Big time.
I didn't even mention Dallas. That shit show. Oh my god.
Yeah, Dallas is in shambles. Uh Another team kind of crowded at the quarterbacks, the Seahawks, who actually looked pretty good. I
Really?
caught some of their
I
game
never got
against
a
the
chance to see
Chiefs.
them.
It looks pretty good, but they have Locke, Milrow, and Darnold all played in that game. Which, Drew Lock, I don't think is fighting for the starting spot. I don't really think Milrow is either, but um I don't Darnold is good, but I feel like Darnold is just good to like get his job taken. You
And
know
I
what I
like
mean?
I like this situation for Milrow.
Yeah.
Because like Darnold is a guy who I mean, he just had a good season for the most part. So like he has some credibility to like have a bad game or two and stay in
Hmm.
there.
Yeah.
And he's also like fairly humble.
Hmm.
Like he seems like a good guy. Like if Milrow takes his job, the roles flip. Darnold is a fairly solid veteran for him. Maybe
Yeah.
not veteran, but like established player.
Yeah.
So I think Milrow's in a good spot. I mean, Seattle also no expectations,
Yeah.
and they've exceeded them most years.
Yeah. And Gino cooked for Raiders. He looked really good.
I tell you, who looks good is Ashton Genty for the
Yes.
fucking Raiders.
The Raiders look scary on the low. Like,
Running backs are so back.
they are.
He
They
looks,
are.
dude. He looks like a Derrick Henry clone.
He does. Trucking guys like
Yeah, bro.
he's like slippery for his size,
Hmm.
which is really fun to watch.
Bro, I mean, he carried a team that like the entire scouting report was on him,
Yeah.
and he still went crazy,
Yeah.
just like Derrick Henry.
Yeah. He came in second for the Heisman, or did he win it?
Second,
Second. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
Yeah.
wanted him to get it so bad.
I remember wanting him to get it too. Who ended up winning it? I forgot. Milrow? No.
Is it a Louisville guy? LSU guy?
Now I gotta look it up. I don't remember. I'm not good with the Heisman. Sorry, listeners.
Yeah, we're not
But
super
anyway,
casual college football fan.
yeah. Anyway, the Raiders are scary. I think they're one of the surprise teams that could
Yeah,
randomly make the playoffs this year. And they have actually successfully been building their team, unlike a lot of the other teams we mentioned
hmm
earlier. You can kind of see, okay, we went to a new coach, kind of a whole new staff that's been working for us. They've been slowly adding and subtracting pieces, getting
yeah,
a little bit younger, getting
and different like facets of the game too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They've been getting younger in like their weapons, but getting more experience in like the high impact, the line, the
Mhm.
quarterback, obviously. So I think that's been pretty. They're like the most successful team at rebuilding that I've seen lately. Oh yeah, Travis. Travis won the year before, right? Year
Yeah.
before last.
hmm
Yeah,
Uh,
I didn't.
Interesting to see they're committed to playing him on both ends.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I
Love
just
it.
couldn't picture it being any other way.
Jameis looks great. Nah, Jameis looks great for us Giants. He does.
Uh,
Russell looks good too, though. What do you think? What do you
about
think
the
the Giants are gonna
Giants,
do?
nothing. What, dude? They're gonna be awful.
I know. No, I'm talking about with the quarterbacks though, specifically with the
Uh,
quarterbacks, because I want to keep talking a little bit about the quarterback spaces because I think this is the most stacked. When I say stacked, I mean most recognizable names on like every team at quarterback. I don't want to say stacked because they're not stacked by any means.
Dude, I just don't know about the Giants. I think Russ is like a good presence for them.
Yeah.
I like somebody like Russ has got a good attitude to a team that doesn't know what the fuck they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Which I think is where the Giants are, and I think he is going to
He,
help them. I think he's going to steady them, especially early in the season. He's a guy who like he often starts playing well.
yeah, he has that like movie quarterback quality, whereas like
I know what you mean. Yeah,
he's a good ringer that like no one else even wanted to show up today, but Russ, come on guys, we got this. Like, let's just do what we can today. Like,
he's like the varsity blues quarterback.
yeah, he is. He is. Um, but at the same time, so is Jameis. So it's gonna
Yeah,
have a lot of positivity in the locker room while they're getting spanked all year.
and both guys I feel like are eager to establish and like prove themselves still.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. And they're both pretty competitive as far
Bro,
as
speaking of quarterback
Jackson Dart looked good
situations,
too though. Huh?
oh, Dart, you've seen Dart? He looks okay.
Yeah, he looked good for us. 14 for 16, 137
Okay. Okay,
touchdown.
I'm eager to see him like actually if he could actually find his way on the field.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see if he could do something for them.
Jameis
But
and
bro,
Russell are both pretty injury prone, so he'll probably get some time.
there's a lot of times teams pick up quarterbacks that are clear cut backups,
Yeah.
and that's what the Colts did with Mac Jones
Yeah.
and Anthony Richardson. He's challenging you for the job, like. You can't take a truck without getting hurt. You can't avoid pressure. You can't read the field. You inaccurate as hell. Like, bro, you're making Mac Jones into a starter again.
Yeah.
Bro, the Colts are in such a crazy spot because they've been waiting for a quarterback since Peyton left, since Andrew Luck left.
Yeah. And you're talking about Daniel Jones. Danny.
Danny, yeah,
Yeah. Danny Dimes.
yeah,
He the, the thing is he is competitive too. So like he is gonna challenge him, but to your point, he should be a clear backup. But I think he went there thinking he was gonna start.
like it's just tough. It's tough seeing these quarterbacks get drafted with such a small sample size.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the Trey Lance disaster. Anthony Richardson similarly kind of looks like a disaster.
Yeah.
And there's some of that in basketball too, with like a Darius Garland. You just
Hmm.
feel like a lack of experience
Hmm.
that's almost hard to even quantify or explain.
Yeah.
But there's just a composure that especially with quarterbacks, it's a lot more important than like basketball.
It is. Yeah.
But like understanding the reads, the offense, and all that stuff, like you could easily tell when a guy just doesn't really get out of that shit.
And you can tell when a guy has never played with other like really good players. And when I
Yes.
say like really good, like with football, you have to play with people to your ability. Or when you do go play with people to your ability after playing with guys who you're much better than, it's definitely a major
Hmm.
shock. Um, and it looks like Anthony Richardson, and I mean his college team was good, but when he's playing it against the pros and on defense, the pros on defense coming after him, it just looks rushed.
Yeah.
Looks like it almost looks like he thinks it's gonna be easy, and then when he goes out there, it looks like he's frantic.
Yeah. I'll tell you a guy who's, and he's got an interesting season coming up, and the team does as well. Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
Like he's not Anthony Richardson. He's shown clearly that he belongs,
yeah,
and there's a lot of upside. But
yeah.
it's kind of the same thing where it's like your experience isn't where like it should be.
Hmm.
And you're just messing up on like simple stuff all the time. That's just kind of bizarre.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it's almost like he's acting like it should be too easy. It's not in the NFL. There's no shot,
Yeah.
especially for quarterbacks. Never. Well,
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels maybe, but that's it.
He's the only one who it looks easier than it did in college.
Yeah.
The
And he's
LSU
gonna
guys,
he's gonna have a target on his back this year.
LSU guys, they come into the league ready. LSU definitely produces the most NFL ready guys to me.
For
Like
sure.
everyone from LSU comes in like looking just like they did in college right away. I don't know what it is.
It's funny, to your point of like the transition in levels.
Hmm.
I actually think like the really elite colleges, like bro, in Alabama, you're practicing against a lot of pros.
Yeah, you are.
LSU, you're practicing against a lot of like borderline pros. So
Yeah,
you're really preparing for that level every day in, day out.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That they're like it's kind of like Kentucky in basketball. Those guys
Yeah.
playing against somebody that's going to
I
be a
think
pro somewhere.
Ohio State is similar in that way for college
Yeah, they
football.
are. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now let's get to Travis and the Jags and Trevor Lawrence. What do you think? What do you think about them? Playoff team?
Man,
It should have been a playoff team last year.
yeah, that's the thing. For me to say yes, putting a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Like Caleb Williams is going into year 2.
Mhm.
Not like still not that much pressure. Maybe if he's like really bad, it's maybe a concern. But
Mhm.
year 2 is not the end of the world if he's not where you want him to be.
Right.
Bro, Lawrence is in year 6,
Yeah.
7. I
Same
might
as
be.
Burrow, right?
It might be 5. It might be 5.
Yeah. 5, I think. Yeah.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah.
The progression hasn't been there. The
Yeah.
Jags have had talent the whole time.
Mhm.
He got the excuse with the first year Urban Meyer. That was a crazy thing. You get a pass for that. But like
Yeah.
you have your best year was your next year. And you've
Yeah.
kind of been regressing since then.
Yeah.
So if man, it's gonna be
Coaching, we
kind
could
of
argue if the coaching got better or not.
yeah, I don't know about that. That's a debate. But
Yeah.
the thing is like, bro, Travis is gonna be like carrying this team on his back,
Which is tough
which is
for
so tough,
his
bro.
position.
Like I'm gonna be so fuming. I feel bad putting it on the quarterback, but it's like now it's even more like, bro, you got a guy playing on both ends, and then you like do some dumb shit. You don't read the blitz coming at the end and throw the game away.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you've played too many years to be doing shit like that.
Right.
So I feel like there's a lot of pressure on the Jags to be good.
Who is Nick Mullins? Their
Oh, a
backup?
backup guy. He was in San Francisco for a bit,
Hmm.
doing nothing.
So they don't have a backup quarterback.
No, not really.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure on him for sure. I do think teams that have been on the borderline for as long as the Jags have been, and when I mean borderline contending to borderline not in the playoffs, like they've been trying like somewhere in between there. They're almost at a purgatory team. And being a quarterback of a purgatory team is really tough. Because you have to I think they're kind of at that road with him specifically. It's like, all right, you gonna take us to the next level or do we need to trade you?
Bro, the problem is his hype. His resume was crazy.
Yeah.
His Clemson resume, he was like he was like undefeated in high school. He had like one loss going into the pros or two losses or something.
Yeah.
It was just straight winning, straight great playing. Like he was checking off every eye test like box you had.
And the thing is, he shows flashes now where it's like, whoa, what was that? Like he'll make some plays that look like all time like go in the all time highlight reel for the Jags. But he does it like maybe twice a game,
That's the thing
maybe.
with there's so many quarterbacks who like the potential is so exciting,
Yeah.
but like I need you to be steady.
Yeah.
I need you to deliver like the easy shit, the basic like reads, all that stuff. Like that's where I need you to be locked in.
And a lot of those other quarterbacks are younger than Lawrence at this point.
I think the prototype progression has been Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Like he
Yeah.
probably has more raw potential than anyone, and he's
Yeah.
also like struggled to like put together the final like kind of pieces to what he needs to win.
I think Baker is a good example too.
Yeah.
He came in with the highlights, the crazy highlights, and he's managed to figure out the
Yeah.
steadiness with Tampa. And
And
he
I really
was
like
great for them.
Baker had to like Baker thought it was too easy when he came in.
He did.
And he
He
had to be
did.
humbled and learn to like had to reset, get kind of uh get out of the popularity for a
Hmm.
while and really find a home in Tampa. You're right.
Yeah, and I mean he's one of the more consistent quarterbacks in the league now.
One of
And
the easy top 10 to me.
yeah, and maybe that change of scenery is what he needed. And unfortunately, that's a scary moment for a lot of quarterbacks because it could mean you going to be another team's star or you going to be another team's backup. Like you know, we talked about Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I think in Baker's case specifically, like the Browns are such a bad example because it's like you're never putting him with a coach who he's on the same page with.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Todd Bowles is not even like an offensive guy,
Mm-hmm.
but him and Baker are like the same mentality. The personalities click. You
Yep.
feel the connection when they talk about each other.
Yeah.
Like to me, you should expect that from a coach quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's tough to find that for young guys, especially like with the Jags, with Lawrence, like it's just tough to find consistency with that.
And consistency with your leadership style also.
Yeah,
Because I think that's another thing Baker found in Tampa. And I mean, not to harp on Baker, but just because we're using him for this example, he found that like Mike Evans is responding to him really well. Their running backs are responding him like super well. Like he just all of a sudden looks like he's been playing with them for 10 years since it's been two.
yeah.
And honestly, Trevor doesn't look like he's been playing with the guys he's been playing with that long, as long as he has. I don't know if it's his
Baker,
leadership style or I know the coaching has been a problem, but like it doesn't always feel like he has a grasp on the leadership aspect of the quarterback
yes,
position for this team.
and it's like when you have guys who are talented, like Baker with Mike Evans, clicked like right away.
Yeah.
He's
Even
had like good tight. Jags have had good tight ends, good receivers. He's
yeah.
just like he doesn't really build a lasting connection with any of them.
Even Hurts came in right away, looked like he was the captain of the team like his second year. And they didn't even want to play him, and he
Yeah,
still looked like he was the captain of the team. I don't really see that out of Lawrence. It just looks like Lawrence is playing pickup football every game.
yeah. I will say the trend for the NFL preseason, I like a lot.
What is it?
Unlike the summer league, where in basketball, where they're trying to play as little as possible,
Yeah,
like the NFL at one point was approaching that kind of like, oh, whoa, nobody plays in the preseason. Like we don't need to uh,
yeah,
step on the field any extra time. And you saw a lot of teams are getting off to bad starts, sloppy starts, like not executing.
yeah.
And now quarterbacks are getting multiple drives.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, the Rams had me shook because Stafford has like a back problem. I don't know how like serious it is. They've been ambiguous about it,
Yeah.
but they're like, oh, we're trying to get him back for reps and like to practice. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
a 38-year-old quarterback with a back problem, you trying to get him in practice?
Yeah.
Like, and Sean McVay was like, something along the line of like, we're trying to figure out what he can and can't do and like really get a plan going. I'm like that's what I'm looking for with kind of pushing through pain and figuring out injuries.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, Stafford is good for them, but he's not like a franchise like making guy. I mean,
Yeah,
he's really, really good for them, but he's not Pat Mahomes. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like he's not like if we have him, as long as we have him, we're good. He's
Bro,
not that
since the
good.
Super Bowl, they've been like, whatever you got, like that's enough.
Yeah, yeah, he's they really take care of him. And to your point, the teams are showing a lot more effort into um responding to the players' needs.
Yeah, and just trying to like get in game shape, get in game rhythm, build chemistry. Like those things matter. And I feel like a lot of the people who are making the decision to not play people, not practice, is people who aren't taking those things into account.
Yeah. I also like a lot of the bench guys getting time with the starters, which normally doesn't happen because a lot of the starting the weapons, the wide receivers and running backs, they usually get very short amount of time on the field too. But
Yeah.
like to see Shador in that game play with a lot of the starting offense was pretty cool because it'll be good in those moments if he does get on the field or if one of the backups, or not just him, but any backup gets on the field, they get a chance to kind of know where these guys like the ball. It won't look messy right away like it does sometimes.
Yeah.
I remember what's my man's name that backed up on Tennessee last year? Was it Mills? I can't remember, but not last year, but the year before, the backup. Every time he came in the game, which wasn't that often, but it was the year. What's the old guys? Tannehill. Year Tannehill got hurt. He came and they looked so garbage every single time, and it
Oh,
really
Malik
wasn't always.
Willis? Was it Malik
Yeah,
Willis?
Willis. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't always Willis's fault, but
Yeah.
it looked like he had never played with those guys before ever. And sometimes he like the throws look like they'd be okay throws, but like the receiver was just not going that way. Like so, I mean, I remember that specifically because it happened like a kind of a critical moment of the season.
Yeah.
Uh, because I think they were like close to making the playoffs. So it wouldn't have mattered because it would have got destroyed
And I think
without
it's a
Tannehill. But
good like test for the coach.
yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah,
I'll
and
give you an example just off the top of my head. You
mhm,
remember when the Green Bay coach got there, LaFleur, when it was Rodgers was still there,
yeah,
and it was like they had the beef with like the team had beef with Rodgers. They drafted Jordan Love.
love,
It was a
yeah,
crazy thing. But every time Rodgers got hurt, they'd win. Like whether it was with Love, then Love gets hurt. They had like another guy step in. They still won a game, and
yeah,
you clearly saw like this guy prepares for like the quarterback to miss time. He prepares for backups to step in. And
yes,
LaFleur is as solidified a good coach as anybody now,
yeah, yeah,
regardless of how good or bad Aaron Rodgers played, because he proved it the moments he wasn't there.
yeah, yep, exactly. And I think more teams are doing that.
Hmm.
The Titans did not do that at all,
No.
but most other teams are doing that really well. Moving forward, it looks like, yeah.
I'm
Um,
interested. The Titans got Cam Ward. If he plays well, man, that's an easy rookie of the year.
Yeah, they're saying he looks good. I didn't get to see their games. I didn't get to
Me
see
neither.
even their highlights, but I heard people talking about him looking pretty good.
Hmm. Tennessee's just like I'm just not looking out for them, but if he plays
Yeah.
well, man, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
What do you uh this year for me, Ravens, if you guys don't get to the Super Bowl this year, it might be time to blow it up. Like they have to get to the Super Bowl this year for me. Cuz at this point, like Lamar is kind of he's straddling on the you know what I'm about to say?
Yeah,
Like he's MVP, obviously. He's going to be MVP candidate all the time. But are you just going to be an MVP candidate on a team that just doesn't win that much? Or even when they make the playoffs, they barely make it most of the time. They're like a game away from not making it almost every year. Uh, it's just tough, man. And even last year, they had good health. Like they didn't have a whole lot of health problems for the first
that,
time.
that game, that Buffalo game,
Yeah,
just right through his fucking hands.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Shout out to Andrews, Mark Andrews, also. So
I mean, Lamar, the picks. He always like. There's always a throw in the playoff game that it's like, what the fuck? Why? Why that? Like, what did you see? Or you didn't look? Because if you actually looked, there's no way you would have done that.
yeah,
And that's the thing. Like during the season, he could go months without that.
yeah,
Then we're in the playoffs, and it's every playoff cycle we get one. We get one, and that causes the loss. I just,
yeah.
bro, the Ravens are in the worst spot in the NFL because, like, if they're not the best team during the season, it's kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm. So
Like,
you're saying they're in the worst spot expectation wise?
yes, they're
Yeah,
they're supposed to be a juggernaut,
yeah,
and as always, they're still in the division that there's no free wins.
yeah,
The Browns might be dog shit, and the Ravens games they're gonna be at their best.
yeah.
And I just like the room for error is nothing. It's nothing.
Yep.
And meanwhile, we've been watching the Chiefs win for years, like playing with their room for error every year.
Yeah, no matter who's out there,
Yes.
like
The
3 injuries, we're still going to the Super Bowl.
the Eagles have like recreated a championship roster twice in the time the Ravens have been trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
I just to your point, if they lose again this year, like there's no more excuses. This past loss, they ran out.
yeah, I agree. That was the last year for excuses.
I
Your team
just
is
don't.
stacked. Your offense is stacked. Everybody is healthy. Like you have no reason at this point to not at least go to the Super Bowl. Like I said, and like make a real case.
Bro, they've
Like
even
actually, if you're not gonna go to the Super Bowl, get really beat. Like get beat bad in the conference finals. Don't
yeah.
like look like you should have won the game. Like you can't have any more. We should have won that game anymore. I'd rather them get blown out.
And it's just like what really sucks for them is I don't even know what they could show us during the season to
Hmm.
make us believe in them.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're almost at Cowboys territory.
But it's like in the last 3 years, like they've beat the shit out of anybody who we thought was gonna win.
Yeah,
And then in the playoffs, it's like the haters they've been saying the same shit about them. They get proven right every time, and I'm like raging. Like, okay, you called
yeah,
it. Like, good for you.
yep,
But there's just too much, man. It's too much expectation. I think the Chiefs are still like they're the established culture. I just don't know how you overcome this. Like, bro, the Bengals are on a revenge path. They're in your division. They've been disappointing the last couple years. Like, they can only be trashed so long. Joe Burrow's locking in.
yeah. And they're gonna be healthy this year too.
So I don't know, man. I'm expecting them to be good, but I don't even know what I want to see. I'm at that point.
Oh, I know. Like they're not as bad. So like the Cowboys are in the bottom part of the purgatory team. Like the bottom part of purgatory, they're closer to the hell part of purgatory. But the Ravens are at like the top of it. How far away do you think that is, though? Like I know like the years, and it's been forever since the Cowboys won anything special. But I don't. To me, like going into every season, the Cowboys look great. The Ravens look great. By the end of the season, I'm disappointed in both of them. So, like, how big of a difference is it for you? Because the Ravens are also a much better team than the Cowboys on
The thing
offense, at
is,
least.
it's like the scale of the hype for Dallas is so much worse.
Yeah,
Like the Ravens, again, they passed the eye test.
yeah,
Bro, you remember the Brock Purdy's MVP year, or when he was on track,
yeah,
and the Niners were like a juggernaut.
yeah,
They were just dominating, beating the shit out of everybody. Bro,
yeah.
remember what happened Christmas?
What happened
Brock Purdy got embarrassed
by the
by
Dallas?
The
Oh, by
Ravens.
the Ravens.
I'm saying the Ravens will show us. The Ravens beat the shit out of the Bills last year during the season, bro.
Yeah,
They
they
beat the
did.
shit out of them, bro. I'm like, oh, they're fine. Like all the people the Bills lost, they're gonna catch up. Bills
Yep.
figured it out after that. Who could have
Yep.
thought?
Yeah.
But it's like the Ravens have this. I don't know if it's like it's I guess it's if I had to compare it, Milwaukee with Giannis kind of did this at their
Hmm.
best, where they were playing full intensity all year round. That when you get to the playoffs, you're not the details. You're not valuing the details.
Yeah.
Like the Ravens are so fucking talented. They don't seem to value the details as much as the Chiefs do, as much as the Bills are trying to do.
Yeah. The Ravens seem. I mean, this probably isn't the best way to put it, but it's almost like they have too much fun in the regular season, and then they forget that the playoffs is business. And
Yeah.
like, remember I always joke about that look Mahomes gave the 49ers that Super Bowl? That
Mm-hmm.
was business. It was all business. It was no like it wasn't fun. It wasn't celebrations. It was like, all right, we're about to go win this game. And I don't really see that in the Ravens when it comes to the playoffs. It looks like they're still trying to have fun or trying to um get in the groove instead of like, hey, we have to win this game. I don't really even sense the desperation out of them in games, which you should have like a level of like
For lack
healthy
of a
desperation.
better term, Mahomes and Hurts, uh, they embody Mamba mentality
They do, yeah,
in completely different ways,
yeah,
but they zero in to the same like overall goal of focus.
yeah,
And we just have not seen that from the Ravens.
right. I agree.
I don't know, like, bro, they've even gone through the coaches have been fired. Not Harbaugh, but like all his assistants, it feels like, have gotten replaced at this point.
Yeah,
They reset offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. They flipped the fucking staff like the last 3 years in a row.
yep,
And it's again details. It's different offensive coordinator, different details, still the same problem.
yeah,
And I don't know, man. I don't know. I still think the division games are going to be huge tests.
mm-hmm,
And they'll tell us a lot about like how focused the Ravens are again, if they are focused enough.
yeah,
But I also don't know how good those other teams are going to be to like really challenge them.
yeah. I agree. I agree. I don't think they're gonna have a whole lot of challenges throughout the season, at least.
If I can't remember correctly, but I think they do have a tough schedule.
Hmm, hmm, check it out. Oh, they don't have the schedule on here yet. Oh yeah, they do. Uh Colts. Oh, this is preseason. Regular season. Bills, Browns, Lions, Chiefs, Texans,
Oh my
Rams.
god. Oh my what the fuck?
Stuff.
Wait a minute,
Uh
hold on. Start over. Bills, first game of the season.
Bills,
Shout out to
Browns.
NFL. That better be prime time.
Browns should be easy dub,
Brown, but division game, so not that easy. Then you gotta play the
unfortunately.
fucking. Don't tell me that you're in Detroit.
Uh yeah, then Detroit. Where is it
Oh,
at?
does it say who's home?
No, it's a home game.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna
M&T
say.
Field, M&T Bank, that's them, right? It's Baltimore. I don't even I don't know.
Can't.
Well, they play there twice in a row, so it has to be home.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and then Arrowhead, and then home against the Texans.
Bro, that first month, like because the other games are so tough, the Browns game by default is the trap game.
Yeah, and then the Rams. They could win that one.
I mean, depends on Stafford's back, I guess.
Yeah, and oh yeah, they should be healthy. They may be in trouble there. Then the Bears, the Dolphins, the Vikings, Browns again, the
There we go.
Jets,
Okay, so after
Bengals.
that first month, we settle in. We could, even if we don't start the year well, which we could not.
Yeah,
We've had a track record of that as well.
yeah,
That's they could still like run off a 2 month stretch without a loss.
depending on how the Bengals are this season, like their last month, so they got the Browns, the Jets, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Patriots, the Packers, and the Steelers. Like they could win all those games, depending on how good the Bengals are.
Yeah.
They should run
I'm
off the
telling you
rest
now, I'm picking the fucking Ravens.
against the Bengals.
No, to win the fucking Super Bowl.
Okay.
It's complete heart pick, no analysis there.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
there's just like I've never actually picked them to win going into the season
Yeah.
because I've always like maybe I'm just pessimistic. I've always been like it's too good to be true. Like it's too good to be true that they're this good. There's
Yeah.
no way they're this good.
Yeah.
So, but this year there's just like Lamar, let's just run away with the MVP right away. If we start
Again.
that first month, if we're 4-1, nobody's taking MVP from me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, let's get another MVP. Let's add to the accolades, and let's fucking call out the haters after every playoff game that we could.
The only one that could take it from them is Mahomes. Take it from him is Mahomes if they lose that one that early. Which is Mahomes is always going to be in the conversation. He's like,
I'm praying Raiders, let's get our shit together. This is the year. Chargers, get your shit together. Broncos, get your shit together. Come on.
Yeah.
He's been fucking cooking that division. Please.
Raiders, I think the Raiders can take them once this year.
Yeah.
They look really good. So
I mean, the Chargers are exciting. I don't know if they're going to be good or not, but they'll be exciting.
no. I might be the biggest Chargers hater in the nation. I don't know.
They're
I don't
soft,
see it
though.
yet.
That's completely fair. They're soft as shit.
Super soft. Who's their backup?
They're similar to Miami to me.
Yeah, they are similar to Miami. The talent is there, but do they finish? Trey Lance is their backup.
Like a lot of people when you discuss Justin Herbert versus Tua will like instantly, Justin Herbert, like what? Like, bro, but does production not matter?
The consistency apparently doesn't.
Bro, Tua's peaks could be argued are better than Justin Herbert's.
Yeah.
Maybe, Tyreek, I'm sure, had a lot to do with that, but you still can make the fact that Tua has even produced at the NFL at a level that Herbert has, it's like the notion that he's automatically better is ridiculous.
It is.
Herbert gets Herbert gets like Trevor Lawrence hype that even like Lawrence at least deserved it for his college resume.
Yeah.
Herbert just gets it for the fucking like Josh Allen potential.
I know. And he
doesn't even have that shit.
He shows it like once a game. And then like the rest of the game he's just average.
Bro, he's like he plays through injuries.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's cool, but it doesn't really matter if you play like shit.
Right. Like, yeah, you're out there, but who cares? You're losing the game.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And obviously Tua can't play with any of his injuries. So yeah. We'll see. We'll talk more about it when we get I guess the season's gonna start probably next
I
week
will
after
say,
next,
man,
right?
I think to make it a little fair for the Ravens, the Lions are kind of in their boat.
Okay.
Not quite there because they haven't just completely dominated for as many years.
Yeah.
But the last 2 years, I mean, the Lions have been good, great.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking choked historically.
Mm-hmm.
The game. I mean, it would have been fascinating to see them against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Maybe not because they were broken down, but still, I feel like they would have been more competitive.
Yeah.
But it's like, what's their excuse?
Right. And
Hack
they're
the
another team
talent.
that everyone hypes up, at least like everyone hypes as if they're supposed to be doing, and they just don't do it.
Well, last year, like they were on the way. It seemed like
Yeah,
again, it's a crazy choke, and the fact that it was Jaden Daniels who did it to like 6 other teams.
Yeah.
I can give you a little pass on that.
Yeah.
But this year, none of that.
Yep.
You blow a playoff game this year, and you're like in literal Ravens territory where it's like something is wrong here.
Yep.
And I
Again,
love
they're
the
another
NFL.
team.
It's so hard to figure out sometimes.
They're another team. If they lose, I'd rather them get blown out. Like, do not lose a close game again,
Yeah.
please.
It's just like close game for them. It's like such a stressful conversation because now it's like, how much can you trust the quarterback? Like he's kind of found a home, but
Mm-hmm.
we know how limited he is.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a perfect. Again, the Lions to me, the it should be a Lions Ravens Super Bowl. I'm sure it won't be, but on paper, that's what the Super Bowl should be.
I agree. I agree. On paper, but we know how it
Football
goes.
is not played on paper.
Yeah, Mahomes doesn't play on
It's
paper
like
at all.
basketball.
Yeah. Pacheco, I heard he looks good this year.
I mean, they're
Like
Rice.
he
They're
looks
getting
healthy.
Rice back.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I thought there might be a chance he's missing the season,
Yeah, I thought so too.
but they're getting him back. They I mean, their defense has been phenomenal the last couple years.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I only imagine that being a focal point again for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they've found ways to win for the last half a decade. Why would I start doubting them now?
Yeah.
It's just to be a contrarian to be like, oh, this is the year they fall off. Like, huh?
And they signed like 4 defensive ends this offseason too.
Oh,
Like out of
dude.
nowhere.
Again, their defense was a strong suit, and they reinforced it.
Yeah.
Bro, if they're in low scoring games, I'm not picking anybody against them.
Yeah. And Hollywood's back. They haven't even gotten to use him yet, and he's
They
back.
drafted a receiver, didn't they? They drafted another speedster.
Yeah,
Or
I think
maybe
they did. I forgot who it was though.
they swear they find a guy every fucking draft.
Yeah. I mean, their receiver depth chart is crazy. Even the tight ends, because they just signed 2 new tight ends.
And it's been a
Rice.
weakness, bro. It's been a weakness. Mahomes is
Yeah.
about to get back to MVP numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Kelsey's gonna be on a revenge tour.
Yeah. Yeah. And Noah Gray, I mean, I really like Noah Gray. It's just unfortunate that he plays behind Kelsey because Kelsey's a superstar, but Gray is really, really good.
Yeah.
And then, I can't wait to see Hollywood with them. Like Hollywood and Worthy is gonna be crazy. So anyway, I'm excited for the Chiefs. I gotta see the Chiefs come down here. I gotta go to a Chiefs game. Yeah, I gotta
Football
check out
season,
a
man,
Chiefs game.
is full of exciting stuff.
It is. It is. I can't wait for week 1. September 5th, 4th and 5th.
Yeah, I mean, I want to assume the Eagles fall off, but it's like, why would
They got
they?
they got better too. Didn't they draft a really good defensive player? Like
Yeah,
and
they got a receiver from somebody. Uh, from the Texans, I think they got a receiver.
Philly and Chiefs week 2.
Hell yeah, dude! Another one that better be prime time.
Chiefs have a tough early part of their season. They got the Chargers, uh, Eagles. Never mind the Giants. Then they got Baltimore, Jacksonville, Detroit, and Vegas. Right there, that's pretty tough. Then they go Washington and Buffalo. So then they have an easy second half of their season. Pretty easy. So
I'll be watching football. Be honest, first like half of the season, I'll be watching it a lot closer than basketball.
yeah, me too. Yeah, for sure. Got to. All right. Anything else today? You got anything else sports wise?
The FIBA exhibition games have been going on, right?
Yeah, Eurobasket and FIBA. Yeah.
And I
it
haven't
has
been
been exciting.
I haven't been paying attention, but one thing for me, love basketball. I've had people who I would not have fathomed would like care or notice or pay attention to it,
Mhm.
and they're like really telling me about it, really like going out of their way to try to catch the games,
They're
really trying to
streaming
like.
and all the highlights, like, they're doing really good with the highlights on YouTube now. It used to be hard to find FIBA highlights on YouTube,
Hmm.
but now I maybe they have different rights where they can, reuse the highlights,
Yeah,
but yeah, and I mean, Laurie Markkinen, like 40 piece after 40 piece.
the FIBA's always
And
been so competitive.
the other thing is this has been like, I won't say a lot, but more of the international players are playing in these games than normal. It feels like France, Koulibaly was playing, Yabusele was playing. I mean, I don't think Lawawu Cabarro is still in the league. I'm not sure, but he's playing. Um, there was another French guy playing like at least four out of their like five starters or four out of their top 6 or 7 rotation players were NBA players that are playing this year, which I thought was kind of interesting because a lot of times they're not there if they are on an NBA contract. You don't see a lot of them.
A couple things for me on like one thing. I feel like a role player. It's so much more fun on like
Yeah.
international teams to be a role player than it is in the NBA.
Yeah.
Uh, just how it's just the chemistry of international teams.
Yeah.
Like
It's a,
that's
the
one thing
ball
that
movement is way better.
yes, man, they practice all the time. They get together like even in years where they're not preparing for a tournament, they get together a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Uh, a lot of the NBA guys like on these teams, like they're practicing with them, working with them. And NBA just doesn't have like America just in general doesn't have that like approach to it.
Hmm.
But in FIBA, it's so obvious.
It is. I also think guys get to play more versatile in FIBA.
Hmm.
Like Markin is basically playing like the two right now for them. Like, I mean, I know he got moved to the small forward at some point in the league, but he like legitimately only plays small forward over there,
Bro,
and
it's
I
like
think that's
night and
around the
day.
league.
It
Mhm.
really some of these NBA coaches, man, it, they either trash or they letting these stars dictate the show.
I I think that the best coaches recently, not like all time, but like the ones who are having success right now are having success because they're being more creative and they're okay with like taking the backlash of it looking bad but creative.
Hmm.
Because like Udoka does some creative things. JB Bickerstaff is the one who started putting marketing at the three, and that
Yeah,
was creative at the time, and it worked out well. Mobley playing the three and the four, like
Atkinson. Yeah.
yeah, I think all those guys that are doing well as of late have done like some creative things and just like okay, if it works, it looks great, then let's try it. But if it doesn't work, okay, we tried something. We have 80 games.
Hmm.
I think it's crazy where like coaches are still kind of stuck in their ways, trying to do the same thing, running the same plays, and
My
like
thing
not
is like
trying
they're
anything.
always trying to simplify it.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're like treating players like they're dumb.
Hmm.
And to be honest, like maybe and on that note, I'm a little more positive than most people because like LeBron has talked about it on the podcast about like how guys can't run plays on other sides and like it's hard to kind of communicate with guys like basics sets and stuff and I'm like in the NBA like really
Yeah,
it just but again it kind of goes back to the international game like the development is so much more obvious.
it is.
I
Yeah.
mean Koulibaly is a guy like he just fits everything I've seen him in France. Like it makes sense why he's on the court. Is he a great player? Probably not. But when you're utilizing his skill set, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Wizards haven't utilized his skill set once. he's looked good because, in the NBA, there's enough room to contribute.
Yeah.
But it's just like this. Why are you drafting guys if there's no development?
It's facts.
International game. At least Koulibaly's getting it playing international.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny that Sarr. I didn't mention Sarr was playing for France. That's what I was thinking of, another NBA player. But
I mean,
yeah,
Germany's getting all their guys back.
who is?
Germany, as far as I know.
Oh yeah. They're
going to be a favorite, obviously.
Yeah. Risache wasn't playing for France. I was kind of surprised because he had a pretty good NBA season. I don't know. He might be hurt though. I don't know. Never know. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening. As always, we'll be back next week. Talk a little bit more about NBA offseason. Subscribe to all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys next time.